let's go ahead and do our discussion after the fact. The best gift ever.
On that note, I'm gonna duck out because I need to actually do laundry. Haha! That's why the prompt is what it is this week.
Aha! You use your own problems in order to add on to it.
I mean, yeah.
When life gives you lemon scented like fragrance softeners.
And I am crashing really hard because all the drugs I took is starting to wear off. So.
No.
Yeah, being sick sucks.
I mean, drugs are bad, Wookie.
Drugs are bad unless they make you feel good. Shouldn't take drugs.
Yeah.
If life gives you lemons, throw them into a quart of vodka.
But lemons are just tasty on their own.
Oh, I was just quoting Red Green there.
That's true. Then again, I prefer lime and cucumber.
All those mosaic ponies right over there.
I know, it's pretty awesome, isn't it?
That's really nice. That's very cute.
Yeah.
Who drew that, by the way?
I don't know. I kind of grabbed it off of Derpy Boru as quickly as I could.
Call, I'll find it for you.
Okay. I mean, it's some of the first things that are coming up when you're looking at animated stuff, so it's pretty easy to find.
That's fair.
Anyway, let's go ahead and give our review of the things. There we go. We got our curtain and our audience here for talking about somebody's work.
So are we doing this through the side tube or just?
Yeah, we are doing it through the side tube just because of time.
All right, see you. Y'all are wonderful.
All right.
Also, Circuit. I looked into those wings from Taco Bell. Those are only available this week, dude.
Oh boy.
In fact, they're only available for 2 more days.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So let's see. To get the wings or not get the Taco Bell taco wings. Really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. And after the fact, best gift ever.
Crew, please come to my new castle in Candyland. I would like to spend some quality time with you. Signed, Totally Princess Luna.
Okay, somebody's using 15.ai. Gingerbread Fortress! Okay, that is awesome. Right there, I would so do it.
Why isn't mine? The video isn't going on my end.
Refresh.
Try refreshing.
I tried that.
Well,
it should be working.
Try reloading all of the side tube then, and if it doesn't kick in, we can just give you the link and we can sync it up.
Try Control F5. It may have something stupid stuck in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I do love this.
It's working now. It's working now.
I do love this. I just got to admire all of this. So it's basically a literal gingerbread house, but in like a full-on palace, and he's literally trussed up like a bird.
Silverquill, you gullible gull. You fell right into my trap.
Excuse me.
'Twas not Princess Luna who awaited you in this impenetrable fortress. It was I, Gingerquill.
What?
Here to punish my creator.
Long time since we've seen him.
Wait, to whom are you really monologuing?
The people watching the video, of course.
You do realize that we can just rely on a link in the corner for your backstory, right?
Well, sure.
Oh wow, he's even got the link right there now.
Okay. Now that we've established your
that is
good,
right there.
Very smart. I like that.
Oh, this is the props of being your own video editor.
Heartwarming.
Screw you.
It's also knowing how to use YouTube suggestions.
Special after special as my court jester, starting with the best gift ever.
This is gonna be a weird one.
Also, the fact that he did the whole thing of it is Merry Christmas, screw you for thinking otherwise.
Well, I mean, it takes time to make a video.
Before heartswarming Eve, every pony was busy.
The student six are departing, so we know it's a year later. Trixie and Starlight are off. No need to fret, oh hater. Yet despite all the characters will alternate between first and second tier status, this won't feel like an empty special. If anything, it starts off strong with a song from the entire town. The song is focused on our lead heroines, but I've been a sucker for a town chorus ever since Winter Wrap-Up. And I appreciate that while most songs are about the mood around the holidays, this one is a cheerful take on the hectic nature of gift giving. A holiday so hectic that Big Macintosh accidentally left his normal body off screen. Apple pie and pear
You've been
families
working out.
Yes, just in time to witness Marble Pie's broken heart. Now is the winter of her discontent.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, that's a moment.
that is always a moment.
Okay, let's tackle this
I
because
love
this
Double Joy Kenny there.
awkward pony even on the best day is hard to see. I will say this even as an avid shipper. Your self-worth is not determined by your relationship status. At the very least, IDW's issue 99
I love
establishes
that variant
Marble is
cover.
off to college. In the cat country of Abyssinia, oddly enough. The point being that her story does not simply end when she doesn't get the boy. She has a future that she can work towards, and that has value. And I hope people out there who worry about their own relationships can take some hope from that.
The comics are non-canon.
I am less concerned with the canonicity of a story versus how well it expresses the characters. Having Marble pursue a passion is a great event for her, so I ain't complaining.
Good for her.
Nothing else? Here's a Marble giggle for y'all. Now back to the song. We get plenty of references for pop culture, but I enjoyed the chance to see the town acting with some autonomy. Who is working together? Who is selling and who is a buyer? Little things that tease the imagination. It makes the holiday feel more real when every pony is tackling the same problem. Though thankfully, a Twilight Meltdown is exclusive to our main 6. Let's do a comparison, shall we? Here's how they handled the meltdown in Season 2.
If I don't turn in the letter on time, I'll be tardy! No offense, Sugar Cube, but it looks like some ponies getting themselves all worked up over nothing.
And here's how they handle things around Season 9.
Stop. Take a breath.
Character development! Yay!
Furthermore, one extra innovation is Applejack suggests a singular gift event. We didn't often see this happen during the show. Usually the cast would be swept up in a problem without offering their own solutions.
Ooh, a game of chance! Tell me more.
Does Pinkie Pie have a gambling problem?
Yes!
This idea to
Let's send Pinkie to a casino, see what happens.
Reminds me of the innovation scene
Or
in Skip
mobile
Games,
games.
and I enjoyed that adaptability. Though there is an element of peer pressuring Pinkie Pie's participation.
I will only buy one present for my secret heart-warming helper, buddy.
Thus begins the hunt for the perfect gift. Or, in Spike's case, the justification for his fixation.
I don't have rarity.
Rarity? What a surprise! Thanks!
Got rarity? This only adventures. A format I don't think I've seen since Trade yet. All of them will eventually reunite to face
The pudding!
So rather than bouncing
The
between
smooths.
I'm going to follow each thread towards the reunification, starting with Rainbow Dash's efforts. She's in the very relatable position of having a close friend who is simultaneously impossible to shop for.
I really like everything. Why do you ask?
But the script Fluttershy's innocence up to 20, because now she's so sweet that she doesn't have any actual opinions.
Is there anything you don't like?
Dark spaces, loud noises, roaring griffins, stubborn bees. Pinkie Pie's Yavitaphone practices.
Not liking things.
She is too innocent for this universe. Whatever. Which sets off Fluttershy's #1 fan, possible love interest, and interdimensional stalker, Discord.
Then you must surely know that lit candles around adorably flammable animals make her nervous.
I think you can trust Fluttershy to not do that. Ever.
She's Fluttershy. Everything makes her worry.
Now you sound like some pony who knows her.
And the best part is when she triumphs over those worries.
Well, I suppose I could tell you what my backup present was.
Remember this. The fact that this is the backup plan is very important. And with a little manipulation, Discord's got Rainbow eating out of his mismatched claws. The plan is to catch a rare
You gotta
animal,
love it
all
how
sneaky-like.
Discord
And
is
I really
just
can't tell Discord's motive right here. Is he giving Rainbow Dash the Storm Shadow outfit because it blends better
Yeah,
with the
Joe.
snow? Or is he hogging the coolest ninja costume for himself?
Of course he is.
There it is.
Honest, that is really hard to tell on that one.
An adorable little critter that hulks out in moonlight. So now we get to add Winter Zilla
Christmas
on top
Vacation.
of
Oh God.
That.
that. So let's leave that on the back burners. We follow Fluttershy and Applejack to the Rainbow Falls Housewarming Craft Fair. It's funny to me that the duo I once thought would be dominated by Applejack has turned out to be a pretty reliable pair. Though this time, Fluttershy's enhanced innocence is making her an easy target.
Oh no!
What an easy mark.
Oh, foul! It's quite the faux pas to interfere with another vendor's sale to promote your own.
Why, you don't know about Holly the Heartwarmer?
Oh,
Huh. Suddenly, the peer pressure upon Pinkie Pie is pint-sized. Flim and Flam are at it again, generating the good old fear of missing out, or FOMO, to hype up their
I know
piece of
Scott
junk mascot.
McNeil and
A
I have to
common
look at the
technique amongst companies.
Unfortunately, more and more so.
Oh, now you're just
NFTs.
stealing a catchphrase. Might as well bootleg the t-shirts while you're at it. Applejack's reaction speaks for us all.
Oh, Scott and Sam probably had fun doing this.
You don't know short supply until you've tried shopping.
Oh.
Right, the gizzard.
It's going to be the truth for a while.
Him? Oh, you.
Wow, you try to steal her home, nearly get her grandmother killed, and you owe your brotherly relationship to her. But you greet her like she's the problem? These two have issues.
Don't you have a resort to run?
It's off season. Besides, we're planning an expansion.
There are likely a dozen ways you could raise that money legitimately. But Flim and Flam don't want legitimacy. In fact, if they'd been smart, they would have recognized Fluttershy, given her a freebie, and sent her away so as not to provoke this very encounter. Yet there is an addiction at play with these two. They don't scam out of a survival instinct. Instead, they're driven by what author Maria Konnikova calls the dark triad of Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy. Though that last term is not used by any psychological organization. Basically, these guys are basking the sense of superiority of being the scammer, the adulation of the crowd they've manipulated, and the instant gratification of making a sale without thinking about the long-term loss. So Applejack and Fluttershy trespassing and unmask the culprits. And a little acting helps expose the flaw in their FOMO approach.
How can the same doll be the right gift for all of them?
I guess I need to put more thought into getting the right gift for each pony.
The acting is amazing.
Back in the 2017 holiday special,
Oh, right.
Flim and Flam tried a similar approach with a much higher quality mask.
And that's why the considered
FOMO
soft
swept
canon.
over Ponyville, and Twilight and Applejack took it upon themselves to thwart this bit of amoral capitalism. But instead of congratulations,
Of course,
they
that
got
was a
good
fry
chewing out
pony.
by friends and family who were offended. The two ponies hadn't trusted their friends' ability to make up their own minds. Except that this was all a fad, and their eagerness demonstrated that they don't know what makes them happy. So the whole thing came off as a very cynical affair. So were Applejack and Fluttershy right to intervene? Given the limited laws established in the story, Flim and Flam weren't doing anything illegal. Even the low quality might be within Equestria's tolerance. But unlike in the comic, they didn't sabotage the sales. They instead undermined the message. So of the two parallel stories, I enjoy this one more.
Yay! Don't do that.
Don't do that. Loads of present sets, but no individual gifts. She's taking it better than most would.
Hey! This is the biggest holiday challenge I've ever seen! How exciting is that?
Given that we're halfway through the main cast, it's time to talk about a theme with these stories. Adaptability. We've seen it expressed in several instances. Shopping for 6 is too stressful, so you adapt the situation to one gift for a special pony. You can't stop 2 dishonest sales ponies from selling an inferior product, so you cut off the enthusiasm. A situation isn't a problem, it's an exciting opportunity. Many of these ponies are adapting the situation rather than sticking to a binary either-or scenario. However, we're about to meet one of 2 exceptions to this theme. It starts with Pinkie going to see the Yaks.
Yaks would say they're the best at gift giving. If any pony knows what to do, it's them.
My attitude towards the Yaks has softened a great deal since their introduction. This is thanks in no small part to Yona, but also
Yes,
to
we all
Yaks
love
like
Yona.
Ygritte, who presented a far more likable and even insightful aspect. So I no longer have a grudge against the Yaks, just against Rutherford, the bozo who tried to start 2 wars, nearly doomed his race to starvation, and is currently at the top of characters I'd enjoy firing out of a cannon.
That's best at all things, except one. Yak's not best at giving gifts.
Good gravy. He expressed humility. The world might yet be ending.
It's up northern pass, where sky shimmers and glows. There's secret gift giver grove.
My lips are sealed.
Can you imagine how many ponies have wished for a zipper like that?
I don't know. How many people mute me?
What? You doubt me? Well, you haven't met the reindeer.
Aurora,
Bori,
Alice, the gift givers of the grove.
These three are an expression of a very classic archetype, the three goddesses, which in turn represent phases of a woman's life. Alice is the maiden. She is young, energetic, and in this case able to see all the gifts that are ahead. Aurora is the crone, elderly, a little darker, and less patient. She's old enough to remember all the gifts of the past. And Bori is the harmonizing force between these opposite extremes. The mother, who keeps them present and on task.
The perfect gift! Wow! I don't get it. You will.
Dang, I haven't seen anything that small and sinister since Yoda.
Don't fall asleep.
Oh. Ad-lib reading will live on forever.
I'm afraid that's a question that comes up whenever a character can predict the future. The confidence that Alice shows suggests that she knows everything that will transpire and the reason for Pinky's gift. Even giving that gift is part of the path. Though their theme is limited to gift giving, these three reindeer possess an omniscience that renders adaptability moot. But do they know things that are predestined, or can these things be changed? This is the question that Ebenezer Scrooge asked. But nuts to that, Dinobot is way more hardcore.
Thank you. Hey, Bon Scott,
Yes.
Neil. Yes.
Yes.
I could not live if not the master of my fate.
We're not going to get an answer.
Yeah, let's not get delve into that. That gets messy.
In fact, I don't think there was ever a Destiny in MLP that was portrayed as negative, except in Sombra's Fiendship is Magic comic. A wasted concept. But then I also understand that this is meant to be a happy, positive story that isn't trying to tackle such philosophy. For me, such questions are inseparable from the idea of a seer, even in stories like this. Let's lighten the mood, shall we?
You're still my prisoner.
Yes, but at least I can talk about my favorite storyline. Rarity.
There's a
Mine too.
in Manhattan, Fedora Felt.
Yeah, come on, Beast Wars, Dinobot. He was the most
She's going to
awesome.
shop for Applejack.
Well,
He is
him
awesome.
and Rat Trap, but
He
you know,
was the most awesome.
Greatest threats in
There was
any
even,
holiday.
but
Test
it's,
of fortitude, patience,
with
There was
Rat Trap
even,
that he became
Mail
very much
office.
the awesomest.
Yes, it's
There was a leaked script a long time ago saying that of an episode of Rat Trap trying to revive Dinobot.
If you want the package, address
Fair
it to
enough.
yourself. Really can't blame our dear Muffin Mare for knowing where a package labeled for Applejack should go.
Oh, wait! It went to Sweet Acorn Orchard instead.
Thus, Rarity makes a jaunt to a farm that's within walking distance, but we've never heard of before. And the greeting she gets is unexpected.
I really don't know how to thank you. Thank me?
So Oaknut and Butternut here are two proud but confused parents of a young colt finding his destiny.
Look at this bold stitching. These daring textures. It's a whole new take on
Oh, that
Let's
that
pause
is
for a
so
moment to talk about the
nice.
concept of comedy. While there is certainly an argument for comedy's subjectivity, I'm going to rely on the view from Todd McGowan's Only a Joke Can Save Us. In it, McGowan argues that comedy is the result of forging an unlikely connection between lack and excess. Now, when Pistachio first appeared, I wondered if that link would be between his parents' mundane lifestyle and his flamboyancy.
Philly, please. This is a Fedora Felt original.
Something along the lines of Derek Zoolander being a minor.
Getting the black lung, Bob. It's not very well ventilated down there.
For Christ's sake, Derek, been down there one day.
I'm glad they didn't take that route.
Well, in fairness, you
Pistachio
can't get it in a
who
day.
just knows what he loves. And his parents, bless them, want to support him. They just don't know how.
As far as we know, a hat's a hat.
Except when it's art.
So really, the lack and excess we see here is the overwhelming gratitude of these acorn ponies.
Oh my
contrasted
goodness,
against
Vaguely
Rarity's
was
lack of
right.
awareness.
There's
Which
art.
isn't all that funny. But I don't love the story thread for humor. I love it because we have a moment where Rarity becomes a mentor.
I'll be keeping an eye on you, Pistachio. I have the feeling you've got quite the future in fashion. But if I hear you call yourself a no pony again, you shan't be my guest for Fashion Week in Manhattan.
One of the missed opportunities of seasons 8 and 9 was that the main 6 were set up to become mentors, but we only got to see them when they were not succeeding at their jobs.
Exactly.
So getting to see Rarity open a door for Pistachio's future.
This
is
is what we needed more in their teacher roles.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
Again,
Those student 6 are destined to die.
But I'm glad for what we have. Of course, Rarity's adaptability requires an exchange. She has to recognize what she can and cannot control, plus recognizing...
Apparently that hat is one thing she can't control either.
Besides, that hat likely wouldn't have survived the encounter with...
the pudding.
That. And how did we come to this tidal wave of doom? Well, let's look to Twilight in her attempts to decorate before family arrives. Again, I am wondering why she doesn't have at least some staff to help maintain this otherwise empty castle.
She's a control freak, simple as that.
Actually, that's probably one of the best explanations I've heard.
I didn't think of it that way.
Double darn it, Spike. So, Twilight Venn diagrams the perfect gift for Pinkie Pie. Thus she gets the inspiration.
Wait, pudding!
Well, now you're just trying to create mean faces. It doesn't work like that. You gotta let the faces flow, like a mountain stream.
After defeating the Wendigos, the Earth Pony, Pegasi, and Unicorn Nations prepared the first hearts-warming meal together.
Continuity!
Continuity.
Oh!
Oh, that's it? We're done here?
Oh, that's a shame.
Untold culinary devastation. Each ingredient must be measured with exact care. Look, have you met me?
Oh no, she's going Twilight Davis.
Is very difficult. No
foreshadowing do.
When Cadence, Shining, and Flurry hit the scene.
Sadly,
unlike the Yaks, my opinion towards these two remains pretty critical. Yet this story offers an opportunity to talk about why I hit a roadblock with these two, after we get a little passive aggression out of the way.
So decorations aren't up because...
She lives alone in a castle. You had an entire support staff and were wigging out way worse.
Flurry loves sledding.
Too bad her aunt wasn't there.
Dude, you invited Twilight to your wedding via form letter. You do not get to play that card.
Hi, remember us? We came all the way from the Crystal Empire for some quality family time.
And Twilight came all the way to the Crystal Empire to save your keisters several times over.
You got super worried about making sure the present was perfect and went all Twilight-anas, didn't you?
I'm gonna leave that one, because I like the term Twilight-anas.
I do like it too. I made a button out of it.
Also, no one knows
Okay,
the bag
this
of
is the real
flour.
point I'm getting at. These two love Twilight and would be a tremendous help. That's what we're told. What we see, however, is that they're very unobservant. Flurry is messing with the pudding recipe in their line of sight, and Cadence doesn't realize their daughter has pulled the old switcheroo. In fact, I get the impression this isn't Flurry's first time faking them out. My frustration with these characters isn't any inherent flaw. It's that what we're told about them
Okay, I would like to point out
witness.
how often
Shining is supposed to be a
parents
loving
not
brother,
see their
but
kids
he's
if they're
really
talking
been there
to
when
someone.
Twilight really needed. Cadence is supposed to be very loving and supportive of others, but most of the time we see her on the receiving end of others' pampering. And here, these two are acting like they've got it way more together, but Flurry Heart undermines that concept. Cadence and Shining Armor were never given much of a chance to stand
They're
on
just
their own,
like, kids will be
except in
kids.
this special.
Your mom sure is something.
You're not so bad yourself.
I used to joke about Cadence being an adrenaline junkie to add something to her otherwise fairy tale presentation. Now I'm not so sure it's a joke. Just look at her. She's got the vapors.
Tonight we're going to have a good romp in the hay.
Do our pony's deal.
You like this, Sparkly?
Oh no!
Honestly, the best plan we can come up with?
Little dude cannot catch a break. Ever.
Hello? If only one of you had a way with animals?
That's Discord's gift. The chance for Fluttershy to be the heroine as she was in Dragonshy. Discord is the second exception to the adaptability theme. With his reality-bending powers, he doesn't have to adapt. He's used to forcing a situation to conform to him. The only reason he doesn't end this conflict with the snap of his claws is entertainment value and a desire to boost up Fluttershy. Makes me wonder if her absurd level innocence and naivete with Flim and Flam was meant to counterbalance her chance in the spotlight.
Oh, your family is gone for the holidays and you're all alone?
Wow, Even Equestria's animals get in on this. I can only imagine angel bunnies gathering.
Yeah!
So Pinkie Pie accepts predeterminism as her one true belief.
We all wish.
Herself into the pudding.
Sure, I can get a link out to you, just my mage.
Machina they require.
Reindeer ex machina.
You shush with your face now. And Pinkie Pie, who did not die, gets a hug for her efforts and the day is saved. So now every pony can apologize for screwing up their single gifts.
Pop said sometimes the hat chooses the pony when he gave me this.
Aha! Where's your precious continuity now?
Nanda?
Back in Made in Manhattan, you asserted that Applejack's hat wasn't a memento of her father. You even quoted an in-a-minute video.
This old thing? I wanted bobbing for apples at the Ponyville Fair.
Yeah, guess they changed that. Just as we've had conflicting stories and retcons through a lot of expanded media. Now, I guess the real question is whether or not Applejack's memento got shredded back in that episode. And I think not. It's much like Pistachio said.
There is no way I would wear it in the Grove.
We know AJ has an entire closet full of hats, so I'm betting she keeps the original for special occasions. Like, you know, hearthwarming.
You tricked me into putting
Exactly.
my life in danger. Let's just say it was from both of us.
Let's not, because I'm pretty sure this whole event planted the seed in Discord's brain to manipulate all the villains in Season 9.
You know what?
Should
I
not
could see
be
that.
rewarded for such dangerous manipulation. But we close out
The
with a song,
unintentionally
since Spike was
purged
the
him.
most adaptable. Nothing in Ponyville could be as special to him as Rarity, so he made a nice song instead. And while the reindeer drive home the moral that friendship is the best gift of all, I still think that adaptability is the greater theme of this story. The only character
Yeah, I
who
can
fully
totally
succeeded was
see the
Spike,
adaptability.
who showed adaptability in creating a gift rather than buying it. Next up is Rarity, who inspired a young creative by letting go of a previous plan to foster something new. Fluttershy and Applejack helped preserve the holiday spirit by understanding where to focus their message. Pinkie knew where to seek help, though her story is a bit muddled because the reindeer's omniscience removes any need for adaptation. I think it very telling that the two characters who caused the greatest crisis were also the slowest to adapt. Twilight once again took on more than she could handle, and while she had the chance to adapt by bringing in Cadance and Shining, she realized that a moment too late. And Rainbow's inflexibility with gift-giving made her an easy mark for Discord's manipulation. At the end of the day, it's a question of whether or not this special was fun. It was. The short images of celebrations both within and outside Equestria are a wonderful touch, and each story has its own appeal. Rainbow and Pinkie Pie's journeys held the most humor, while Rarity and Twilight had the family celebration aspect. Applejack and Fluttershy deliver a certain satisfaction in seeing the selfish defeated. This was a fun special, well worth revisiting.
Except you can't because Netflix will remove it at the end of 2021. And Friendship is Magic is going away at the end of January 2022.
I'm sure a dedicated fanbase would never find ways to share this through a worldwide information network, or that the corporation that commissioned its production wouldn't sell the media around a holiday to get more money.
Your optimism shall save neither you
Can't
nor
argue that either.
Then where's my season 8 and 9 DVDs, damn it?
Once upon a time, I was sad because G1 Transformers had disappeared from public awareness, and I thought that was that. I didn't know about the upcoming Beast Wars or the wave of alternate interpretations that would arise. I see the same thing with Friendship is Magic. Even if the series has run its course and has reduced availability, the creativity behind it isn't gone. There will be other stories, both within and without the MLP franchise. It doesn't matter that the show is over, it matters that the show made an impact. 2, I find your credentials for world domination suspect. What do you bring to the table?
Ha! I've already taken the first major step. I have captured Cadance and Twilight Sparkle and frozen them in fudge.
Fudge? Really?
Of the two, Cadance was the easier to abduct. With them in my possession, the rest of Equestria shall be easy prey. Now is the time of the Ginger Uprising.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Literally.
What can you do from up there?
You've made one critical mistake, Ginger Quill. You left me my phone.
What phone?
Attention, Siri. Initiate Operation New Year.
Hey, remember that cannon comment we had? Oh, the potty howitzer.
Wait, where were you hiding that phone?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
The things I've seen.
Hush that.
You would reset my memory to factory default.
So you kidnapped Rutherford and stuffed him in a cannon.
Yep. There's something about royalty that just screams, kidnap me.
Right? And he's homing in on you because...
I was going to set up a network of trampolines and see how far I could get him to bounce. I'll have to try that another year.
What makes you think he won't die on impact?
The Yaks aren't that lucky.
Right into the stained glass. Then again, that would have been candy glass, so yeah, that checks out. It wouldn't actually hit.
Like, it would stop a goddamn yak.
Yak destroy.
Hey, rainbow licorice.
Yak have free lunch.
In the grip of the grave. I refuse to dwell on how depressing that sounds.
He's hungry.
Anywho, I wish you all a bright new year and hopes for an even brighter future. I'm going to go brag about how I saved 2 princesses to Luna. I feel like I've earned that.
Wait, come back. We can double date.
Yak smash!
Thanks to all my Patreon and Ko-fi supporters. You helped keep
All right, go pause that there. I like that. That was fun. It also
was really fun.
I didn't see the adaptability part of the story, but it is good to...
Yeah, I saw some of it in some of their stories, but in half of their stories actually, but not in the other ones like Pinkie Pie or Rainbow Dashes.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Pinkie was about finding help, and Dash was more on the, all right, what you got, because I got nothing.
I understand that. It's how their stories were pushed forward that removed the adaptability message.
Sorry, that silence there all of a sudden was...
So, it was Discord's second gift. What was his first?
Having Fluttershy be awesome.
I think the first one was Fluttershy being the hero. The second one was giving her a very dangerous animal that was going to become a hulking monster. And then cry about the fact that their family doesn't want them on. Oh man, that is depressing.
I had a feeling he would do that with Angel Bunny's family, but I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would show it like that. It was something.
In all honesty, though, I'm glad we still got these going on. I still got to actually go back to the previous after the facts, but I like this.
I think he's on season 6 now.
Yeah.